How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Before I get into answering some of your questions that you guys have had on the last video, I am just going to show something that just arrived today on the post. So I've had this 3D printed, so it's clear acrylic with black over the top, and the whole idea is I'll shine red lights through that, and I'm sure a lot of you will have seen that render of that Supra online. So I'm going to have that. I'm going to make something for the number plate area, potentially like a blanking thing that I can just remove with this attached to it or recessed into it, and wires will just go through there, and yeah, flick the switch, you have Supra light up there like that render. It'll look pretty sick because I've already got the halo that goes 3/4 of the way around. I did think about modifying this and blanking off that whole tail thing and like completely doing what that render was like, but I don't think I'll do a good enough job. I think it'll end up looking rubbish. So I'll stick with just the logo in the middle, which will be quite cool. So what I've got to decide is how I want to light the lettering up, because this whole block back here is like acrylic. Whether I go LEDs down through the top and then maybe through the bottom if it's not enough. These guys are super bright though, because I want just like the diffused sort of just glowing. I don't want to have, I'm worried if I put them in the back I'll just end up with like dots, you know, so might try like a top row, and then if I have to do a bottom row, and see how that looks. So I've drilled holes in the top of the plastic and got the LEDs sat inside it. I'm going to just quickly wire these up now and see how bright it is, whether I want to do the same on the bottom. I am going to put something across the face there, a big sort of in a panel, so you won't see all the wiring, and even then I'll push all this back, and it's all going to be on that back side anyway, so I could possibly even just notch back there with a Dremel, so the wiring could be folded back and these two prongs at the front that aren't being used could be cut off or whatever, and then that could be sealed up and that could be flush anyway. But yeah, I'll carry on wiring this and see what it looks like. Lights up quite well, probably is a bit bright there, not sure much I can do about that really. Just assume we'll be looking at, I can see it from a distance too, that's so annoying. I might have put the LEDs in a bit too deep. Oh well, I'll run with that and we'll call this version 1. Well, I've wired it up now, and I've just chucked it on the car to have a wee look at it. Thrown some vinyl around the outside to hide the centre section, but here she is. Get the idea. Probably want to add some more LEDs to the Supra because it's a little dull. But that's pretty sick. I'm going to play around with the height of where the Supra is at. Might go a little bit higher, so it's a bit more central. Obviously I haven't completed the line down the bottom for the full halo around it, but I don't think I will, because it's going to require a bit of modification to that centre section, which I don't want to do. Plus I've got my 7M that sits there too.
Hey yo, Jim, man, won't you kick some of that, you know? You know how you do it, man. It's a trip, people don't even believe we're together right now. But tell your story, you know the one I like, right? Say it for me.
It's the next day now, so I'm going to try and put another lot of LEDs in this to get it a bit brighter, and then paint the back to try and keep any light in. I don't think I've got anything at the house to seal it up with. Not that it matters really for now. And I might play around with trying to make up some way to mount it using, I'll either put some rib nuts in the car, or ideally just using the existing number plate holes, and just clean up that number plate area, and I don't know, see if I got something to give it a little bit of a tidy up, and see how it looks just sort of standalone sat there. I'm just dealing with what I can, because I don't have a lot of equipment or anything at my house, and so we're in lockdown and everything's closed, so I can't get any more. So I'm just playing with what I can. Just while I'm waiting for the glue to set for those LEDs, so they don't reel around while I try and wire it. Got all my bridging wires, resistor, and link the wire to weld on for the power, and I guess I'll get another length for the, I'll probably just join the two ends here together when I put the resistor on and I have it on the back, and I'll just join the two powers together as well. Now I got all those extra LEDs in, time to see if it's actually any brighter. I'll just plug it into the power pack. It's pretty bright. I just think by design, the way I've got it, I'm probably really not going to get it too much brighter, because those are super bright LEDs. So I guess what I'll do next is seal up all my connections, fold them all nicely out the way. Don't want that to fall onto the body and bloody earth out. I'm just going to turn that off in case it happens. Yeah, seal up all my connections, tidy up all the wiring, and then I'll probably paint the back a bit black so no light escapes out and the only light you see is coming through the living room. Yeah, well, you can barely see it compared to the rest of the LEDs. It was a nice idea. I might just end up making a fake number plate and just backlight that red. It'll probably be more effective. But yeah, actually that'd be real easy. I could just make one out of like acrylic or whatever to fill out that area and just cover it in black vinyl with Supra cut out and backlight that, and I'm sure that'll be way brighter, plus hide all the number plate area at the same time. So, oh well, this will probably end up being on my desk or something like that. I'll turn it into a lamp. Not a complete waste of time, because I got heaps of time to waste, because I can't leave my house, sort of, apart from to go to the supermarket. But yeah, well, thanks for watching, guys. Now, there was quite a few of you that were interested in how I made the tail lights. I've actually got some old footage of when I actually made them. When I was doing it, I initially wired them incorrectly, and I fully assembled them, had them ready to go in the car, sealed. Like they turned on, but they weren't wired correctly and they just got hot. And at that stage I had to split the lights again, desolder like 250 LEDs, and then rewire the whole thing again from scratch. So by then I was pissed. I was not interested in recording it. I just wanted it done, and I just got it done. So if you want, I could probably do a video. I mean, I also didn't know what I was doing recording videos then either, so there's just a whole pile of me doing stuff with no context. But I could probably tie it together with some bit of subtitles and a bit of me interrupting to saying what to actually do, and show you what I've done. It's not the most elegant thing, honestly, it's not. But if you want to know how I've done it, that's how I've done it. My suggestion is there's some dude in Russia that does them, and he probably does a really nice job. Buy his. Or look at mine and go, oh yeah, that was a bit rubbish. I could do that better and make your own. But I ain't going to make them. No thank you. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.